So one thing I haven't shared yet about my hobbies is I have a really good memory, and not just a typical memory of what happened this. I can recount things years ago. Years ago, I can remember what things that happened in 2008. I am able to remember that the first time I texted a girl was on June 18, 2013, a Tuesday at 5:47 p.m. I remember it was a sunny day and I was in middle school. Um, so I'm gonna do a memory and I'm going to recap my very first semester at university. So before I tell the story, I'm going to give some context. So I'm currently 21 years old. My name's Brent Wang. I'm studying in business and I have a math minor. Okay, so my first semester started on Tuesday, September 5th at 2017. And I was currently at the Simon Fraser University of BC, Canada, in Burnaby. And I was taking 4 courses at the time. I was taking English 114, that's literature, Math 157, Calculus 1. I was taking, what else was I taking? I was taking Computer 165, some web designing course. And what was the fourth one? I want to do this purely off memory. I did not prepare for this, guys, okay? That would be cheating. What was the fourth one? Math, English, computer, and business. Yeah, business. I'm a business major. How can I forget? It was the introduction to business. Yeah. So the first day came by, and I was in class, and I remember I went there. A girl sat beside me. Her name was Susanna, I think. That's not I'm not going to use her real name, but yeah. And I remember she took notes and I asked her about it. Yeah. The class went from 8:30 to 11:20, and then it was done. Afterwards, I stayed at campus and I was reading my textbook until 4:10 p.m., in which I took the bus. I took the 143 bus back to Burquitlam to go home. That was pretty much all I remember of that first day. The next day, September 6th, Wednesday, I had my English class. I took it. And then afterwards, I went on the SkyTrain to Surrey Central because my math class was at a different campus. It was scheduled at 12:30 to 1:20. For lunch, I had pizza. I remember that it was a cloudy day. I don't remember the name of the pizza store I ate. And then what happened afterwards? After I ate pizza, I had class. Oh, and then I took a different bus route. I took a 145 back to my Burnaby campus to take my computer class, which lasted from 3:30 to 4:20. And then I went to work. At the time, I went to work at a place called Kumon, which helped kids in learning math and English, people who were before college. Yeah. And I worked from 5 to 8. Usually it's 3:30 to 8, but I had class. So I just take the bus there, and my boss was okay with it. After 8, I went home. My dad told me that someone had called to ask for me. He said, "Is Brent here?" And then my dad said Brent wasn't here. Her name was something Tung. And then I called her and then I said, "Is there some kind of emergency?" And she never called back, which was really weird. What else? On Thursdays, I didn't have class at the time. So then I stayed home doing not much. It was my first semester, so I felt it was really strange how I was nowhere near as busy in college compared to high school. I didn't know I'd be taught a major lesson later on in my life, but Then I went to the bus. I took my 143 bus to SFU, the university, and studied there. I met a guy. I think he was Indian. I don't remember his name now. And then what happened on Thursday, on September, I think 7th? Not much. I did some work. I went home, and then my dad was like, "Were you productive?" And I said, "Why are you challenging that?" And he said, "Because the your bus pass showed that you left the house and took the bus." So yeah, I don't remember what happened. Nothing memorable happened for the rest of the day. Not that anything I'm mentioning is memorable. This is just to see how good my memory is. Okay, and then on Friday, September the 8th, I was at home. I watched a clip of Kung Fu Hustle, the movie, where the guy Singh was trying to attack the landlady, and then he took the snake, tried to use a snake, but then the box of snakes fell over, and I was laughing at that. I remember his sidekick was using a knife to attack, but then left the handle in there. It was so weird, so funny. Like, yeah. Then I went to class. On the way back, I met this guy named Michael. I was trying to because I've forgotten how to reach my computer class, and then he was taking that class too. So we became friends. Then he was a Filipino guy. Yeah. Then Sunday, on Sunday, September 10th, nothing interesting happened. On Sunday, it was a sunny day, and I took a nap around 2 or 3. I don't remember the exact time now. Okay, but yeah. And then I remember on Sunday, I said that next week I will be trying to, because at the time I spent a little too much money on food. So I decided I'm going to limit myself to $30 a week and see if I can manage that. So from the 11th to 17th, I would only spend at most $30 on food outside the house. At the time, I would go outside to eat Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would bring food to school. So on Monday, September 11th, I went to this little bistro area, like after taking class, I went to this little bistro area in Surrey and I got an apple turnover and ramen, instant ramen. Okay, it was a sunny day on September 11th, 2017. And then, let me see what happened. That costed a total of $4. Yeah, $4. So I had 20. Okay, and then I took class. Then I headed back. Yeah, and on the way home, I bought an energy drink, amp-powered energy drink. It was a blue can, so mixed berries. That was 112. So I spent 512 on Monday. Okay. On Tuesday, September 12th, nothing interesting happened. On Wednesday, after taking my English class from 9:30 to 10:20, I took the SkyTrain to Surrey for my math class. But on the way there, I went to the dollar store and purchased dill pickle chips, which is 105, and an energy drink. I think it was green, but I can't be sure. It was either green or blue. And the total amounted to $217. So at that point, I spent $7.29. What did I have for lunch? Oh, yeah, my dad gave me a McDonald's coupon. So then I had McDonald's for lunch. It was a sunny day on the 13th. And that came out to $6.03. So now I spent a total of $13.32. I still had $16.68 left. On Thursday, nothing really happened. I don't remember anything other than it was probably sunny and I stayed home that day. I was watching a Netflix series called Forensic Files. Yeah. And Friday, the 15th, after, on Friday the 15th, I went to Surrey. Yeah, I went to Surrey. But on the SkyTrain station, on the way to Surrey, I stopped for a green apple bubble tea, which was $4.95. And then when I got to Surrey, I had lunch, and for lunch I had a I think it was a jalapeno something and a ramen. It came to 4.95. No, it was a blueberry bagel, I think. Yeah, blueberry bagel and ramen, which came to 4.95. Okay, so in 1668 minus 990. And on the way back, I purchased, like, after I had my computer class on the way home, I purchased a energy drink, an amp energy drink. I don't remember the color. It was 112. And I can't remember the calculations. I'm too tired to do that. So that I had 567 left. That night, my mom was complaining because I was making a little too much noise. So apparently at the time, because my chair didn't have a carpet underneath it, so then it would like kind of distract the people who lived below us. Like we rented and leased our downstairs at the time, and then they would complain. So yeah. On Saturday, I worked from 10 to 3. Sorry for I didn't mention that earlier. I worked at Kumon at 10 to 3. And then I spent 520 on sushi. I remember I brought sushi, spicy salmon roll, and miso soup for 520. And I managed to stay within the $30 budget. And I had 47 cents to spare. I got home and my mom was pretty happy about that. But she's like, but to some people, $30 a week is still too much. Well, who knows? It was thank God that was over. Like that was torture. I like to spend a lot of money on food. So then, yeah, the 17th, nothing was special. The 18th, I can't remember anything now other than I bought an energy drink. I remember I didn't follow the $30 budget for I think I followed it one more time, but like it wasn't the 18th to 24th. The 19th, nothing happened, but I had a bit of insomnia at the time, so I don't know why, but like after 11:30 p.m. on the 19th, like I just did as many calculus curve sketching problems as I could. Like I didn't never meant, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm a really good at math and I love math. And I just did all the curve sketching problems on the textbook. And, some of them were hard. And I stayed up until 5 a.m. because I'm a dumbass. And I stayed up till 5 a.m. doing it. The sun had not yet risen. I remember that. And then I fell asleep. And then I woke up at 8 a.m. on the 20th. Yeah, it was like I had class at 9:30, right? Like, and what's really funny, because I thought I would be a zombie, but I had more energy than ever, which was really strange. And then I went to, I went to school. I missed a detail, but I'll mention it later. I went to school afterwards I went to see my TA, English TA. Her name's Lizzie. I'm not going to use her real name, Lizzie Tentra. Lizzie, just call her Lizzie. Okay. Then she was wearing glasses and she was smiling, telling me about the definition of one of the stories we were doing. Yeah, and then I told my friend Michael in computer class after I took my math class in Surrey, like computer class later that day, and like that I haven't slept, and he's like, "Yeah, I can tell because your eyes are all red." Yeah, not much happened afterwards. On Thursday, my dad and I were home. My mom left for work. It was my dad's RTO. For lunch, he took me to get some sushi. He even agreed to get me some prawn tempura, which is funny since he hardly agrees to that. I spent the day watching Forensic Files. And then on Friday, no, nothing comes to mind. Saturday and Sunday, no, nothing. I can't remember anything. Monday, I can't remember anything. Oh yeah, Tuesday. On the 26th, that was the first time I skipped class for business, but that was because I had a quiz to prepare for. I had a quiz to prepare for, and what happened? I had a quiz to prepare for, and I skipped. And I remember I got 9 out of 10 on the quiz, and I got 6 out of 10 on a previous case thing that we were doing in class. Yeah. When I got home, I played a bit of Wii Sports. I know I'm immature, but I like Wii Sports. And my grandmother asked me, is it easier in college than it is in high school? And I was like, it seems like it, but I know that's not the case. It was a sunny day on the September 26th, 2017. I remember that. And then afterwards, fun fact, I didn't finish my online French 12. So at around 3 o'clock, I took the bus to, I think it was Glen Eagle High School. I can't remember which high school it was. It was probably Glen Eagle. And then I met my French teacher. She was excited to see me, seeing that I'm in college and still doing my French. So yeah, I was doing my French, and that's it. I stayed there for 2 hours and then left. September 27th, I in math class when I was at Surrey, I did really well on my quizzes, and one girl even said, "Teach us," in admiration. I would, but then I saw I got 6.5 out of 10 on a business case for my class, and was a little disappointed. But that's life, right? The 28th and 29th, nothing interesting comes to mind. 30th, no. October, now we're at October 1st. That doesn't come to mind. Okay, so October 2nd was my math class's first midterm. And we did the midterm. All I remember about that midterm was question 4 was about continuity. I got full marks for that later on. I'm not gonna talk about calculus. You've seen me talk about that enough, so I'm not gonna bore you to death, even though I am boring you to death right now. So yeah, I took the test. Tuesday rolled around, and oh yeah, I learned that I got 25.5 out of 28 on that test. And I was disappointed because I didn't get in the high 90s until I realized that the average is about 40 or 50 something. Yeah. And then October 4th came, and I realized I had to start writing my book report. And like, I don't know why. I think they think I had too much time on my hands. So then I took the Sky Train. Like, no, I skipped. No, I like, okay. So I wanted to meet one of my business TAs to talk about why I got 6 out of 10 on something I did in class. And it turned out that his office hours were from 12 to 1. So then I skipped school to that class. I was good at math anyways, to meet him. And then he explained, and afterwards I wanted to go. I still went to the campus. I know you guys might think I'm time inefficient, but I went back to campus to whatchamacallit, I went back to campus to collect my test. But like, apparently class is way over, and yeah, but then I spent the day, I had lunch there in the bistro, and I had like a ramen cup and a sandwich or something. It might have been BLT, I don't remember now. It was a sunny day on October 4th. And then what happened afterwards? And then what happened afterwards? No, I played the impossible game on the commute back to Burnaby. Yeah. On October 5th, I did my math homework that was due next week. I was a procrastinator. I was procrastinating on the book report that was due on Wednesday the 11th. In fact, I'm procrastinating right now. And then I did that, and I did a hell of a lot of math, but nothing on my book report. And I showed it to my mom, and then she was like impressed as hell, since she's not that good at math. She was, but she forgot a lot of concepts. Yeah. And okay, so I'm gonna pause the video because I have to be somewhere, and I don't want to like keep doing this too long. This will probably be broken down into 3 parts. This of my recap of the semester. And so when I come back next time, I'm going to talk about what happened from October 6th onwards, from October 6th to January 1st. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be back shortly.